Entertainingly yours, Radio Sri Lanka.
That's Radio with Radio Sri Lanka. And right now the time has moved on to 5 minutes past 7 o'clock. And as promised, we do have this very pleasing personality in the studio with us, our sports commentator. Yes, that's right. Amitha Abeynaike is just getting ready to dish out all those sports news that's just there for you with his weekly sports roundup.
Sports Roundup, live on Radio Sri Lanka.
Thank you, and let's start this evening's program with the World Cup news from England. A decimal batting performance yet again against South Africa. Sri Lanka lost by 9 wickets yesterday. Put into bat for all out for 203 in 50 overs, with Amitha Fernando and Kusal Janit Perera scoring 30 runs each. They were the highest scorers for Sri Lanka. South Africa in reply, 204 runs, and they just lost 1 wicket. Captain du Plessis got 96, Hashim Amla 80, put on a 175-run partnership. Sri Lankan chances of reaching the semi-finals are now very decimal. We have 2 more matches to play, one against West Indies and the other one against the mighty Indians. In today's game between Pakistan and Afghanistan batting first, got 227 for 9 in 50 overs. And in the second game, a very interesting game, Australia taking on New Zealand at Lord's. Australia won the toss and were 40 for 2 in 10 overs. The World Cup points table as of yesterday, Australia were leading with 7 matches, won 6 with 12 points, followed by India and New Zealand. Sri Lanka placed 7th with 6 points. Sporting legends.
Sports Roundup, live on Radio Sri Lanka.
Let me introduce our guest this evening at the SLBC Studios, a very versatile rugby player, represented and captained his school, Isipathana College, and went on to represent clubs and Sri Lanka. He started his refereeing career in 1992 and earned a reputation as being one of the best rugby referees in Sri Lanka. We are pleased to welcome Mr. Dilroy Fernando to our studios this evening.
Hello.
Let me start of how you originally got involved with rugby at school and your interest.
Yeah, what happened was when I was 12 years old, a few friends of mine asked me whether I would like to play rugby. And at that time I was playing cricket only, and then naturally Isipathana was well known for rugby football, and also we had the Havelock Sports Club right in front of our college, and so I thought why not, and that's how I took up rugby. Also Isipathana known for rugby football, and I remember still college had only one rugby ball for senior and junior. I don't think we even had balls, and we were using mango seeds, and we had a kotamba tree, and we used to sometimes take kotamba stick and play rugby.
That's very interesting. First time we've heard somebody starting from the very bottom, but that the interest and the passion for the game. Mr. Fernando, your captaincy of the Isipathana College team in 1982 and the performance of the team of that year.
Yeah, actually, again, before I captained college first student team, I was under 15 captain, under 17 I captained the college team. I got into the first student team pool in 1978 when I was 15 plus. And 82, I was selected as captain, and we produced the first ever unbeaten team. And I'm proud to say the majority of the players from that year represented clubs. 12 of them played club rugby, and 9 of them played Sri Lanka rugby from that team. And that was, we were 7th champions as well as 15s, we were unbeaten.
So the great achievement by Mr. Fernando and his team of 1982. Would you enlighten us with your club career?
While I was in school, that was in 1981, Havelocks was captain of Angelo Vikramaratne, and some of our school boys, while in school, and some of the senior old boys joined Havelock Sports Club, and I too attended training, and then I was selected to represent Havelocks in the first A team. For the sevens, I was only 18 years old at that time, and we were champions. And then same year, that was in March, and then I played for Isipathana, and CI invited me to play in the knockouts for CRN FC, and I crossed over from Havelocks to CRN FC same year, and so played the knockout tournament for CRN FC and then captained the college team in H2. So while I was in school, I represented both CI and Havelocks.
So great achievement that shows his capability as a rugby player. Representing the national team, when were you selected?
That was in 1984. Good old days, you only had one tournament in 2 years, which was the Rugby Asia. Now, of course, we have the Asian 7 Series, you have the Asian Games, and you have the Asia Rugby Tournament Championship. But every year it happens. Those days we only had once in 2 years. So I was picked to represent Sri Lanka in ASIAD, Rugby ASIAD in Japan. And soon after that, again, I had a bad injury, and then at the age of 26, I had to give up playing rugby.
Any experiences, memorable experience of playing for Sri Lanka you like to share with us?
I was again very young when I represented Sri Lanka. I was 23 only, and at that time we had some seniors, and playing in Japan, I remember the South Koreans and the Japanese were huge, massive players, and we played against Paris universities before touring Japan, but some of the boys were big made, and playing against those players were a huge experience, and it was a huge task.
So we will sum up the discussion with Mr. Dilroy Fernando for this evening. We will continue next Saturday. Sporting legends. Inter-School Under-19 Rugby League, the final match was played today. Royal College versus St. Joseph's. Royal beat St. Joseph's 24 points to 17, and Royal had to get 4 tries to retain the league championships, and they did. So Royal College, congratulations, retained the league championships for the 3rd consecutive year. In another game, Wesley College beat Trinity College 16 points to 7. The Interclubs 7-a-side rugby championship began this weekend at the Racecourse Reed Avenue, which will be played in 4 groups and will be concluded tomorrow. Sporting legends. Yes, we have with us Tilaka Jinadasa, who will be accompanying the Sri Lanka netball team to the UK as the coach. Tilaka, can you just brief us of how we came up, how we won the Asia Cup?
Yeah, it was actually, Asia Cup was held in 2018. We trained around almost 7 months for that. I started training last year, January 15th. The Asia Cup held in September. So we trained all through, and we managed to win after 9 years lapse. Last we won the Asian 2009 under my coaching. So again, we were struggling to win the Asian Championship, but managed to win in 2018, where we qualified for the World Cup in this year. So that's how the winners and runners-up in every region will qualify for World Cup. So the World Cup will consist 16 countries.
Yes, Tilaka, that's a great performance by the Sri Lanka team. Just tell us the ranking of the team right now, Sri Lanka ranking.
Sri Lanka in the world ranking, we are in 19th. Before we went to Asian Championship in last year, we were in 26th. After winning the Asian Championship, we won up to 19th. We are in 19th in the world.
Tilaka, what is our preparation and what are our strengths and our chances?
So our strength is being a champion. The mentality is the strength, and the biggest strength is our shooter, the Tarjani Sivalingam, where we have 6 feet 10 inches shooter. We really hoping that she will give us maximum percentage, hopefully between 90 to 100% throughout all the games during World Cup. So that's my main strength. And apart from that, so we have good combination on the goal circle defensively, and I have very fast center court players. Combination of both defenders, center court and the shooters will have a better chance. Our target is in the World Championship to be within first 10 teams out of 16.
Yes,
so
that was Tilaka Jinadasa online, and she'll be taking the Sri Lanka netball team to England for the World Cup. So wish Tilaka Jinadasa and her team all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Continuing on the Youth Netball Championships that will be held in Japan from the 29th of June to the 7th of July. Sri Lanka ended up 4th last time in 2017. So there again we wish the youth team all the best from the SLBC to perform to the best of their abilities. Under 17 schools cricket. Mahanama beat St. Thomas's Prep School by 10 wickets. St. Thomas's Prep 136 all out. Mahanama 137 for no loss. St. Joseph's won by 7 wickets against Royal College Panadura. Royal College Panadura 164 all out. St. Joseph's College 165 for 3 in 39 overs. Nalanda beat Dimezino's College Kandana by 4 wickets. Dimezino's College 191 for 8. Nalanda College 192 for 6 in 44.3 overs. DSN Nagar College beat St. Peter's College by 50 runs. DSN Nagar College 263 for 8 in 50 overs, and St. Peter's College 213 all out in 46 overs. So that was the school under 17 cricket tournament, which is now in progress. The Presidential Sports Awards 2017-18 is scheduled to be held on the 17th of July at the BMICH. SLBC are the radio partners for this event. I wish to thank our sports coordinator Mr. Daya Hiniduma and our producer Sujiva Priyashanta. In conclusion, we would like to have your feedback on the program and any news items to be reported on 0718 349 652. Let me repeat the number again, 0718 349 652. Signing off for tonight, it's yours truly, Amitha Abeynaike.